Okay, so again, we're on page 28. And our goal for today, by the end of the period, is to be able to deal with those empirical rule problems where the values I care about are not those nice perfect tick marks, but in between those things. We need a couple tools to get us there. Before we deal with answering that, though, there is a particular normal distribution we have to talk about called the standard normal distribution. This is a specific type of normal distribution. This is a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Our standard normal distribution is a normal distribution we're on page 28. Normal distribution with a mean of, what's our population symbol for mean? Mu. Mu equals 0. And a standard deviation of, okay, what's the population symbol for standard deviation? X bar is sample. The Greek, right, there are lots of Greek letters. Greek, we can draw it, we just don't remember the name. Greek sigma. Sigma of 1. Lowercase sigma. Lowercase sigma. So for the normal distribution that you have, what tick mark's going in the center? 0. And what's this tick mark? 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. And my goal is to find like a percent of data that's in between two numbers, or greater than a number, or less than a number, just like we were doing with our empirical rule stuff. But we're not just going to be bound by those tick marks. We can deal with things in between tick marks. Okay. Take a look at page 29 and page 30. Page 29 and page 30. You have a very large chart with lots of numbers. No, you'll just have it memorized. No. This chart you will be given when we need this chart. And what this chart, with lots and lots and lots of numbers, tells us will be the percent of data as a decimal that is less than any particular tick mark on our standard normal distribution. Let me write some of this stuff in here. The numbers in the table tell the percent of data as a decimal. Yes, I can. The percent of data as a decimal that is less than any particular tick mark, and we're going to call that Z. There's a reason I'm going to use Z. We'll get into that a little later. That table will give us the percent of data less than a particular tick mark. And because we're going to have to use this in a bunch of different places, and I kind of don't want you like taking apart your notes and maybe losing that table, you're all going to get a separate sheet with the table. It's also on a bright color so you won't lose it. And I would kind of keep this out for the rest of our notes today. You'll get a clean copy of this, though, on the quiz and on the test, so you are welcome to write on this. You'll all get clean copies.
On the quiz?
Yes. Yep. Quiz will be on everything since the last quiz. Just because I've got to make sure before the test, if we are making mistakes, I've got to fix those before you do it for real on fire.
Quiz is tomorrow.
Quiz tomorrow. Okay. So here's how I'm going to do this. The first problem we're looking at, letter A. I want to find the percent of data whose Z value, or whose tick mark, is less than 1.15. So if I was looking at my normal distribution, I'm like about here. I want to know about what percent of data is to the left of that. That table you have in front of you will answer that question. First of all, there are two sides to your table. One side has negative Z values. The other side has positive Z values. Go to the positive side, which I think is the back. So the holes should be on the right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go down to the row for 1.1. Nope, I've got to be on the positive side. So I'm going to go down to the row for 1.1. I'm then going to go over to the column for the hundredths part. I'm going to go over to the column that says 0.05. On your quiz, actually I can even do this now if you want, I can give you rulers that will help you kind of line things up and see what's going on. But according to my table, it looks like 0.8531. So 85.31% of your data is to the left of 1.15. My gosh. Okay, ignore what I just said. How about we go with that one? Was that why I was getting confused looks? Not because you can't use the table, because I can't use the table. Wonderful. So your answer is going to be 0.8749, and we're going to call it 87.49%. We're just going to give our answer as a percent. Yes? That is how much data? Hold on a moment. Hold on 1 second. What this just found is, let's say I have 1.15 as a tick mark over here. I just figured out how much data is to the left of 1.15. You just multiply by 100. That's all we're doing. And actually, I feel like that makes a little sense, because how much data is to the left of 0? 50. So I know it's got to be more than that. Yeah, 87.49 seems reasonable-ish, given that. Let's do one more together, then you're going to try a couple on your own. Letter B. I want to find the percent of data whose z-value is less than negative 0.24. Go to the negative side of your sheet. Find the row that says negative 0.2. Find the column that says 0.04. I think it's 0.4052. 0.4052, so that would be about 40.52% of our data has a z-value less than negative 0.24. Do you see how to do it?
Would it not be
No, because if I'm over here, negative 0.24 is about here. What percent of data is over here? Well, percent's always a positive thing. It's just a negative, z value standard. Hold on more with that later. I'd like you to try C and D using your table. Would anyone like a ruler to help track things over there?